It's hard to imagine. This area was once the second busiest cruise terminal in Australia. That wasn't many years ago, but it's also very hard to imagine cruising in Australia without the P&O brand.
Oh man, so many great memories from so many years at P&O, and I think my favourite memory has got to be working on and developing the Proud customer service program, along with my colleague for a very long time, Dave Clum. What I'll miss about P&O the most is that thread of story, of human story, from the very beginning with the Strathayed, that history that has taken the business all the way through. And I think that's a real loss. There's something about story. It's the things that hold society together. It's the things that hold us together. And that loss of story, of that continued timeline of many, many lives intertwining, that I will miss the most. My message to P&O is thank you. Thank you for the stories. Thank you for the thread that's held so many people, so many lives together over so many years. Thank you for the joy you've brought, and thank you that this is something that we can hold dear. Even though it's gone, it won't ever be forgotten. P&O in one word:
I think all Australians will miss not having a dedicated Australian cruise product. P&O Cruises Australia was innovative, it broke the mould of traditional cruising, it reflected modern Australia, and I think that's what everyone loved. To me, P&O Cruises means Aussie cruising at its best.
Well, it was so bloody Australian. The entertainment was so Australian, the sense of humour, the dining, everything. The crew might not have all been Australians, but they loved their Australian passengers, and Australian passengers loved them straight back. Time will tell as to whether this was a smart move to dispose of Australia's homegrown cruise line. My personal view is that years from now it'll be seen as a mistake that shouldn't have happened, but once you've lost something, you can't get it back. All we can say really is that P&O Cruises might be gone, but it'll never be forgotten. It'll long be in the hearts and minds of the people who loved Australia's homegrown cruise line, and I was one of them.
Hello, my name's Joanna, and I had the incredible honour of sailing with P&O Australia for 12 years, from 2011 to 2023 as cruise director. What's my favourite memory? I've got too many to name, countless memories, but I think sailing into Sydney Harbour will forever hold a special place in my heart, be that leading the fleet for the 5-ship spectacular from the bow of Pacific Pearl to the first ever sailing for Pacific Explorer's launch, or the long-awaited entry post-pandemic for Pacific Adventure. Sydney Harbour is a special place. So what will I miss most about P&O Australia? The people. They are the heart and soul of the brand. I had the privilege of sailing with them for such a long time. They watched me grow up from a young, fresh-faced 21-year-old, and they really, really do bring the brand to life. To me, P&O means family.
Hi everyone, it's Marius, and you most probably remember me as your bingo caller on board the P&O ships. And my last contract was the Pacific Explorer, which I will dearly miss. My favorite memory is my fake weddings I used to do on board the P&O ships, and how I just got married every single time and was looking for Australian passport and made it happen all in bingo. So that's my favorite memory of P&O, my fake weddings. What I'll miss most about P&O is Australia Day. I mean, like, just the best day for me, and how people were just having a good time, and doesn't matter how old or how young you are, people just party the whole day long and dress up and all of that. So I used to dress up as Dame Edna, so that was the best part of Australia Day for me putting on women's clothes. So yeah, I used to love that. To me, P&O means together.
I love P&O. I've been sailing with them since 2011, and the best thing about P&O is the people that you meet. The staff are just fantastic, you can't go past them. P&O is, to me, Australian. It describes Australia. It's the only cruise line that we have, or had, that epitomises what Australia should be in cruising.
Well, I've got a few, but I do have a favourite because I've been on quite a few of the P&O ships. I've been on the Jill, the Sun, the Dawn, the Eden, the Aria. Oh, I was trying to remember them all. There's quite a few, but my favourite memory was on the Pearl, and I organised a trip with my sister from New Zealand. Walking down the corridor when we first got on, and who sticks their head out the door? My other sister. And I couldn't believe it. I was brought to tears, because here I am travelling with family, but P&O's family too. And that's how much they mean to me. All the Fijian people and, you know, the mixed nationalities. I just love them all. It's so sad to see them go. Love you, P&O.
Farewell P&O. It's been smooth sailing all the way.
It is a shame we are losing our only branded cruise line here in Australia. Thank you for being the first to come back to Australia.
P&O, I love the friendship, the crew, the whole lot, you know. Food's been excellent, it's so uniquely Australian, and I love it.
I learned something new today, that the P&O Oriana was the ship that my dad came on. I didn't know.
It will probably be the Pacific Dawn. It will be my second cruise in the Pacific Dawn actually. Went up to the Dome, and as I walked in, the lady up there goes, "Hi Dwayne, you're back." And I'm like, "How do you know me?" And she's like, "You were on the cruise 3 months ago." It's like, "I don't know someone I met 2 days ago. How do you remember me?" She's like, "Well, that's what we do. We remember our passengers." And yeah, that was something that stuck there, and I was like, "Yeah, gonna go back to P&O." That was my favourite memory. Fun, obviously Australian, and very accommodating.
Seeing the commercial growing up when I was only young, thinking I was going to one day go on a cruise.
I've only ever done one P&O cruise before. It was 1986 on the Fairstart. And I remember as a pretty young bloke at that stage, walking around the back of the ship and watching people doing skeet shooting off the back of the ship. And it wasn't until many years later when I actually stopped and thought about it and went, I don't know that you get away with it these days, but it's been a while, and here we are in 2025, second last P&O cruise out of Sydney. It's going to be sad to see them go. They're a real icon, they really are. So anyway, bye-bye P&O.
So our favourite memory with P&O has to be when P&O took us down to Adelaide as part of the Adventurers, and we got to choose P&O's wine for the launching of Encounter and Adventure, and got to choose the beer, that's the P&O Ale, which was a lot of fun, but that'll be a memory that probably sits at the top of it all. Thank you P&O, it's been amazing.
My first cruise on P&O was in 1967. As a 10-pound pom, I came from England on the Oriana, so that's a long cruise.
Favourite memory on P&O is when we got remarried, renewed our vows in 2019 on Pacific Explorer. Here's some photos of that. It was a great experience, and I would recommend renewing your vows when you're remarried or even just married on a cruise ship. What a sad day that we are losing an iconic Australian brand, P&O Australia, and I wish all the staff the very best in their careers and hope that they can remain in jobs with Carnival. Thank you.
What you get with P&O is this feeling of connectedness. You feel like you belong on that ship, even if it's just for that short time. I'm just so grateful for the memories that I have and for the experiences that I've had, and I will treasure the memories both in here and in the photos and stories that I've got.
Thank you P&O, it's been wonderful.
You're gone, but you're not really gone. Look, I might come back and this might be Carnival Encounter or Carnival Adventure, but this will always be Pacific encounter or Pacific adventure to me, because at the end of the day it'll still be P&O. It'll always be P&O.
Bye-bye.
Bye, P&O.
We're going to miss you guys, and we love it. You know, family's family, but they're an extended family that I could wrap my arms around with, and my heart belongs to P&O too.
From your cruise director Joanna for the final ever time, fair winds and calm seas, P&O Australia. Thank you for the memories, and thank you for being my happy place.
With Australia recording over 1.6 million cruise passengers a year, a lot of it has got to do with the success, the reputation and the loyalty to the P&O brand. The cruise industry has a big vote of thanks to P&O for the work that it's done building on that reputation, not only cruising around the country in the South Pacific, but in earlier days bringing new Australians to this country as well. Thank you to all you've given this country, and we look forward to the new iteration of cruising with Carnival taking over from this solid P&O brand.
Well, that's the end. That's the end of P&O Cruises Australia, an iconic Australian brand that is ingrained in our society. It's the end of an era, and I'm truly sad that we won't be seeing P&O ships in our shores ever again. I have so many memories, and I have so much to be grateful for. If it wasn't for P&O Cruises Australia, my life would be completely different. They literally changed the trajectory of my life. If I didn't have the thought 10 years ago to document a family cruise, then I would never have met all these incredible new friends, connected with the most fabulous crew at sea, and had hundreds of adventures. I'd like to send out a special thank you to the crew. You've watched my children grow up. You've been there through the highs and lows. And when collectively Australians fought to bring cruising back after the pandemic, watching the P&O ship sail into Sydney Harbour, knowing that the crew were on board, was the most heartwarming moment. P&O Cruises Australia, you may be gone, but you will never be forgotten. And the memories that you have left behind will live on forever.